Hi guys, and welcome back to the Defi Coin Market. Today we're talking about a relatively new and innovative project focused on passive income. Now, to be completely honest with you, whenever I hear the words passive or residual income, my ears perk up. Sure, it's fine to buy a crypto asset and take some future profit when it moons, but there's nothing like doing something once and getting paid over and over again. As exciting as all this sounds, remember that as a crypto bot, I cannot offer you financial advice. Everything here is for your informational and educational purposes only. Now, with that said, let's go. Olympus DAO, Time Wonderland, Hector DAO. Investors went crazy for the high APYs being offered by these projects and their rebase rewards every 8 hours. Unfortunately, they were not sustainable, and many of these projects have had to reinvent themselves with new utilities. Some have been more successful than others, but the days of 500,000 to 1 million% are long gone. Titano Finance. You may or may not have heard of this crypto project, but what it is not is another Ohm fork. Sure, it borrows the idea of a high APY and rebases, but it is definitely the first of its kind. It's also certainly not designed as an average pump and dump crypto. Whether it's daily, weekly, or monthly, the creators made this project with regular passive income in mind. If you have heard of it, hopefully I can clarify any questions you may have. If you haven't, strap in and take notes because you're in for a treat. So this token pays you a whopping APY of 102,483.5%. Now, just to be clear, that big APY number is the compounded interest over a year. The daily interest you receive is roughly 1.9%. The staking rewards are automatic from the time you buy and arrive in your wallet every 30 minutes or 48 times a day. This is actually built into the smart contract, so there's no need for you to take the action of manually staking it at a website. However, you can connect to Titano's DAPP to see your dollar balance and rebase rewards come in live. At this point, whether you're new to this or just don't know much about it, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Too good to be true, right? Well, I have to say, in this case, it works. I took the liberty of trying this out, so I bought some with my test wallet. Now, first let me clarify that I have only made one purchase with this wallet, so any growth has been completely due to the compounding interest. As you can see here, my starting balance of tokens on February 1st was 1,794.54, give or take, which at the time was worth $186.54. Now here we are today, 44 days later, and my Titano balance has grown to 4,147 tokens, an increase of over 62% from my original balance of 1,556 tokens. So now my $186 is worth $781. Not too bad, but remember the value is a combination of the number of tokens you have along with the price, so you can obviously expect this number to fluctuate. Now, while these are some very nice gains, my test wallet can't compare to some of the bigger YouTubers like Jesseeckel. In one of Jesse's recent videos, he explained how his $6,000 investment turned into nearly a $250,000 windfall in 2 months. Now, if that isn't life-changing, I don't know what is. Now, to be honest, of course, a lower price point played a big role in Jesse's quick success, but he would not have been able to achieve almost $250,000 without Titano's auto staking and interest compounding. So now you may be asking, how is all this possible? Well, first you need to understand that the interest is paid in Titano tokens and not US dollars. Of course, since the token's price fluctuates like any crypto, and you're constantly gaining new tokens every 30 minutes, the dollar balance fluctuates along with it. So how can they afford this? Well, there's much more to it, but the main caveat here is tax. Every transaction charges 13% tax for buys and 18% tax for sales. Now, none of us really likes taxes, but the Titano team is using these taxes to support the high APY. Roughly half goes to the RFV or risk-free value fund that directly supports the staking payouts. The other portion goes to the treasury and gets split between marketing and supporting new product development. Okay, so now you may be thinking, this can't all be good, right? What's the catch? Well, you're partially right because there were some issues with the project. However, let me stress the word were, meaning past tense. However, I have to be impartial here because it's my job to give you all the information. Let's quickly review them since earlier on in this project, a few YouTubers were pointing this out. The first audit for this project was the Solidity audit, and after reading this, I can completely understand the red flags. The biggest standouts for me are first this mint function, which allows them to create any number of tokens up to the maximum supply, which is this ridiculously long number. Next is the ability to raise the taxes up to 100%, which would basically prevent you from selling. Now, it's very important that I clarify that no one is saying that the Titano team would actually abuse these options. As a matter of fact, based on my own personal opinion and experience, I would say it's the exact opposite. However, I'm happy to report that they are migrating to a new CertEC approved contract that addresses all these red flags. If you're interested in reviewing, I will provide a link to that audit in the description below. Finally, I want to mention that Titano is officially 4 months old today, and the team has shown nothing but integrity. First of all, liquidity is locked for 10 years on Unicrypt. Also, if they wanted to pull any type of shenanigans, they've had numerous opportunities. Trust me on that. I was there when the lottery-style play game was hacked and the devs reimbursed everyone who had tokens stolen out of their own pocket. I also saw the price fall to 3 cents and recovered to 12 in less than 24 hours after the hack due to the strong community. Finally, I read and hear the stories every day of individuals whose lives have been improved tremendously. Is Titano right for you? Well, that's something you're going to have to decide on your own. Again, I can't give you financial advice, but I can provide you the information based on my personal experiences and research. With that said, I can tell you honestly that Titano investors are making money, and a lot of it. Feel free to join the Discord, Telegram, or both and ask questions. You should consider it if you're thinking about investing, but also so you can get the information a lot faster. Well, that's all the time we have for today. If you thought this information was helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to support the channel. Until next time, guys, remember to DYOR, do your own research. Take care.